what's up? Welcome to Starlit Friday. We're a little bit late. Sorry. Whoa, we're a little bit late, but we are here. Hi, people. Welcome to Starlit Friday. Sorry for the late again. I was actually on time, but hey. Good evening. Sorry, we're late again. It's his fault.
That was my line. Sure, but and you say it, it's okay.
Of course it is.
Who's right? Who's right?
Is it me or is it him?
They could do with without 80% of the sex scenes and still have 80% more sex scenes than normal shows. So I don't know what's up with that, but okay.
Hey, it's for
The
grown-ups.
Late Show with Starlit and sidekick Whistler. Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific. Only on youtube.com/StarlitSoul. Check the description box for more details. We're not always on time, but guaranteed we're late.
Feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
I think this is the latest we've ever been.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Yeah. Is it the latest? No, it is. It is not the latest we've ever been.
2 days
Hello,
late?
everyone.
That's kind of late.
A little bit, yeah. Oh, if you're looking at it like that, that's true. All right, so we're here on a Sunday because Friday Whistler couldn't get off his OnlyFans page. So, yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't have told on you. It's okay. We're good though. How's everybody doing? We've got Ed tonight joining us. Whistler, of course. Thanks for being here. We are here to talk about blind tax and whatever else comes up. So, welcome. Hello? Hello?
We are here. I'm here.
How are you doing, Ed?
I'm good. How's everybody else?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can, Starlit.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's up with my mic. Okay. So, I was having some tech issues Friday. I couldn't get this thing started. Come to find out, it was a setting in my computer. So I got it straightened out with Microsoft. I'm always having some tech issues.
But what's weird is we troubleshooted. We troubleshooted that.
We did, and I turned it on and off, and I switched it, and it just, I don't know. I have no idea.
But then the second Microsoft gets on, ooh, magically it's fixed.
It's exactly. Go figure.
Well, I mean, blind folks in technology. I mean, we have that issue all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, technology is crazy sometimes. It's a curse and a blessing. So how's everyone tonight? How was your guys' weekend?
My weekend was actually really good.
Good.
Mine has been nice and quiet and hot.
And real hot, huh? I know.
Yeah.
You're pretty much in the same area as I am.
Yeah, we're not that far apart, but
Yeah.
you're the high desert. I'm foothills of the mountains.
Oh, well. Probably hotter here.
But we get like 102 today, 103.
Yeah.
So we had to.
Same here. It's not only is it hot, but then my power went out twice this weekend.
Oh, no.
And then, yeah. And so the kids and dogs, they're like, oh my God, we're going to croak after like 5 minutes of no air. No, but seriously, it is hot. It is hot, but the dogs start panting. I'm not even exaggerating. These dogs are crazy. You could probably hear them now.
Yeah.
I think we get so used to all our little creature comforts.
Yeah.
And then when something happens, oh my God, how am I going to survive this?
Yeah, really.
What are we going to do? So I start my job first on the floor training tomorrow. We were working on some tech stuff this past week. But tomorrow I'm actually going to be out there training at the front desk at a
Nice.
nonprofit foundation. I'm so happy. I'm excited. Can't wait.
Awesome.
And I'm so proud of you. You hung in there until it came through for you, baby.
Thank you. Thank you. Always.
Finally.
Finally. You guys know the struggle.
Blind man struggle.
It's crazy.
I mean, life is a struggle. It's just when we, have some sort of a disability, it just adds to that struggle.
In so many aspects of your life. It's just
Yes.
irritating. You know what? And with technology, it's really frustrating because by this point, that shouldn't even be an issue. And that's an issue we run into all the time when it comes to employers is technology.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is so expensive.
Yep.
Whistler, how much is JAWS? How much would JAWS run you? Like if you just had to buy it flat out.
I think about $1,200.
And most people who are blind or disabled are on some sort of income, fixed income. So
Yep.
if you are on a fixed income that is less than your rent, how are you to afford assistive technology?
Yeah, even their payment
How would
plans
that
are
work?
hella expensive.
Yeah. I mean,
They are, right? Yeah.
I almost think that, they're catering to our needs, but at the same time, they're not, they don't expect us to be the ones that pay for it. It's almost like, they're dependent upon us being dependent upon, other resources to be able to buy that stuff for us.
Right,
Oh,
like
yeah.
programs like Department of
Yep,
Rehabilitation.
exactly.
Which will pay an arm and a leg to get us those things. Sometimes it's a struggle, though. It's a fight to even get that. But that's what they count on. That's what they bank on.
Yep.
Is those organizations paying that dollar. Because we certainly can't. I mean, unless we have good paying jobs. But you get me, like the ordinary person with a disability cannot and will not buy that kind of stuff because they can't afford it.
That goes for everything across the board when it comes to blindness products. They're so expensive.
Very expensive. How much would a Victor Stream reader
Oof.
cost?
I don't even know about that. I'm maybe like 3,200 or something.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think I was at one of the conventions, or not conventions, but what was that? CSUN, and that was
Oh yeah.
several years
Yeah.
ago.
Season.
They were, I think you can get like the stripped down model for like 600-700 bucks, and they would
Hmm.
put you on a payment plan. You know,
Ridiculous.
That's insane. Come on now.
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy, all of that stuff. I mean,
I mean,
what's a
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
What could change that though? Like, how could we change that? Because I mean, obviously, we need this stuff. You know, we need the assistive technology. Like, I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm going to need JAWS on my computer and whatever else. And, you know, Microsoft, all that stuff costs too. So it's like everything combined. It's a lot of money.
I think. I think once Department of Rehab stops relying on um, exclusivity to companies, that could help. Like, open up your minds, basically. Open up your eyes and know that there's more than one place to get something. Like, you don't have to spend $1,200 on JAWS. You can go with NVDA, which is free and operates very, very, very similar to JAWS.
But does it really? Because, I mean, I haven't used it myself, but I've spoken with people that have, and they say that it's not as great. And I don't know what they mean by that. I'm assuming they mean that it's not as streamlined. Maybe it doesn't read as much. Maybe it's not as, doesn't make everything as accessible. Is that true? I mean, I'm
No.
assuming you have, it's not? Okay.
No.
So you've been a user.
Yeah,
Okay.
I use it very frequently.
And it reads everything just like JAWS?
Yeah, just like JAWS.
See, and I totally believe you, because you'd be the first one to say, no, this doesn't work if it didn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Cool. So,
I mean, I'm relying on them too, Starlet, because I've never used it myself either. You know, I know several people that do. You
Yeah.
know, but I don't know. I guess I got mine through rehab, and then right when my case closed, I called rehab, or not rehab, but I called Freedom, and
Mm.
now let me transfer this into my name. Let me have that SMA, and
Hmm.
I just kept it going.
Oh, yeah, you gotta buy the SMAs as well.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to. If rehab doesn't buy it for you.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's who would, but. Hold on one second. I gotta. It's saying my battery's running low, but it's plugged in. This is ridiculous. Hold on.
Your computer battery or your phone battery?
I think she had to take her headset off and move away.
Well, I will take this time to say hi to Willie Rosado in the chat. Welcome. Alberto D in the chat. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to focus on the chat in the second half of the show, so have no fear. We're not ignoring you.
Yeah, but no, I mean, in
All right.
my counselor, was so, how can I say, thrilled to close my case, and he actually bought me 2 years of SMA.
Oh, wow.
Why do you want to close your case so bad? That's crazy.
Because I'm that guy, baby. I mean, you're not gonna tell me no. I mean, my counselor was one of them that would
Whoa,
say,
Ed.
uh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
my counselor was one of them that would, tell you, all kind of stuff on the phone, and then when it came time to be real, it
He
wouldn't
didn't
come
come through.
through. So
Oh, I've
I,
had so many counselors like that.
yeah, well, no, I was lucky enough to have someone else I knew that was a counselor, and I gave her a call and, well, how can I fix this?
Yeah.
She said, no, you just, number one, you have the right to change counselors, and number two, you always try to find out who their supervisor is. So I
Yeah.
sent him an email with a request for a new counselor, and I CC'd his supervisor. And next thing I know, I was being called in for a meeting, and when I got there, his supervisor was sitting right there,
Nice.
and we worked it all out. And I just said, you know what? From this point on, we do not communicate on the telephone. You can forget I got a phone, and
Hmm.
we're going to do everything via email. That way, I got a paper trail.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I do
So
that
he was
too.
really
But
happy
to
to get rid of me.
yeah,
They also, well, from what I heard, they get bonuses for every closed case that's successful.
I didn't know that. I'm lucky right
I'm
now.
gonna
I have
ask
a good
about that one
good
too.
team. Yeah, you should. That's a good question. I have a good counselor and a good supervisor. I've known the supervisor. Well, her and I just started getting a little more acquainted in the last few weeks because you remember the last job that was getting scripted, coded.
Mm-hmm.
That's still in the works, but it's like they dropped the ball a few times, and she was like really frustrated. She's like, "Here you are trying," and like she saw everything that I'm doing and knows that I've been trying to get a job, let alone I got one, and rehab dropped the ball a few times in the last year. Like they stopped the scripting for a minute and started back up, and it was insane.
Why'd they
Like
stop it?
no clue at all. They kept saying they couldn't get in contact with someone. Someone said they couldn't get in contact with someone else, and I think it was
Hmm.
communication, but I also think it was just a lack of care because no one picked up the phone to tell me or call my counselor. It was just from the assistive technology people to my company that hired me,
Hmm.
and so honestly, I don't know. I feel like it's on rehab's part, really,
Hmm.
but I don't know.
Hmm.
So that's still in the works, even though I have this job now. Because I didn't stop. I kept filling out applications, and
Mm-hmm.
with this job, I actually had a good job developer that recommended this, and it was good. I've never needed a job developer, but he did help me out. I talked to him for like 5 minutes, and we were going back and forth. He saw my resume, and we submitted it to this place. I got the interview, and then a second interview, and yeah, there we are. So
Hmm.
it's pretty cool. It's Monday through Thursday. I'm excited. But anyways,
I mean, I guess
um,
you could kind of call that part of a blind tax as well. Just all the hoops that we have to jump through in order to
Yeah,
get, where
really.
we want to be, and
I call
all
it a
the red
hamster's
tape
wheel.
and all.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that
I
too.
feel I feel like with rehab they have us do all of these trainings, like all of this training that or paperwork that we don't need that we've been through over and over again to get where it's basically so that they're covered. Their job is covered. You know what I mean? Like they're getting paid for doing something. They got to show for something. So tell us to
Mm-hmm.
do this and that, and it's
Yep.
tiring though. It's so tiring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
hey
almost like on
Carlos.
one hand they're pushing you to succeed, but they're also, not providing what you need to get the job, so they're then hindering you going to work.
I think there's two different mentalities behind it. The motivation to make us succeed. One is, for the betterment of our own lives, but then again, the betterment of their reputation or, their accolades for having someone successfully complete whatever it is they wanted us to complete.
I just want to say hi to everybody in the chat.
That
Will,
we, there she
well,
is.
who else is in here? Yeah, my sound went out. I
Alberto
noticed
D.
that. Hey, Alberto. Thanks for being here, and to anyone else that's in here. I don't want to type on my, what is this called? Keyboard too much because apparently it's super loud when I do. I've got some complaints
Well,
about that.
well, for those of us that know, You know what? It's just part of the program. So
Yeah,
I've been hearing it for how long we've been watching each other doing this,
forever.
Mm-hmm.
and I can always tell. Okay, there she goes. She's on that keyboard.
You can hear it, right? I
Oh
hate
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what might help because you got it on a table, your desk, or whatever.
It's a table. It's
That's
like
your
this
laptop.
plastic table. Yeah, it's a laptop. I don't like the
Maybe you
external
could get like
cables.
a, like one of them little rubber, one of those rubber mats to put under it.
Something, huh? I'm just
I
gonna
don't
put
know.
a
Maybe that
freaking
might help.
pillow under it or some shit.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever works. We can't see
Whatever,
it, so
whatever works. Yeah. I was like,
whatever
dang. Like,
works.
someone in the comments was like,
Yeah, but
could tell you're typing. I'm like, I'm sorry.
uh, like now let me go here. You don't say nothing to the lady when you step up to the reception desk and she's sitting there going a mile a minute.
For real. Thank
You
you.
know,
Right? You can hear that.
yeah.
I think the microphone just adds bass to my typing, though. So
Yeah, it does.
I don't like it. Whistler, you be quiet. Whistler was actually the one complaining to me. No, I'm kidding.
I thought it was more. I thought it was more just, just that being on the same table where your camera and mic is, just that kind of vibration kind of thing going through something.
It is,
Yeah.
because my
You
microphone
know,
is sitting right near my laptop.
so
So I don't have a lot of space right here. So I
uh,
really want to invest in a nice desk.
yeah.
I have
But
one of these
I
tables.
mean, back to the
Hello?
folding tables.
Think
You move that mic
cut
around,
out
you are
there.
losing it here and there. Like
Well,
right
she's muted
now,
her mic right now.
that's what I was saying. Oh, well.
What? What were you
But
saying?
yeah, I mean, I was also talking to me, or I mean, other devices. I mean, we've talked about it before, but anyway, like the Braille note and stuff like that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
6, 7 grand for that thing, and
Yeah.
uh, you know, and then what? I remember when the or remember. Do you know anybody that's ever had Orcam, or because
No.
that's another one that's really up there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because and I don't see that Orcam is really all that.
Well,
I mean
that's the
it's
thing. Most of them aren't. But for some reason, it's like, oh my god, it's for the blind. It must be the best. So, no, not.
I
Oh,
mean, if
so
it
looks like
wasn't
she'll
for
be
the
right
fact
back.
that if it wasn't for the fact that supermarkets constantly moving stuff around. I mean, you could almost use what is it, Soundscape.
Mm-hmm.
Drop a pin at the peanut butter, drop another pin over at the potato chips, and that kind of thing or something.
Yeah, that's why I'm really thankful for an iPhone because, yeah, an iPhone is expensive, but you can do almost everything from it because of accessibility.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, my mic gave out that time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was the actual microphone. I think I'm gonna have to send this thing back. It's because I have a new USB. Remember, I thought that was the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's the mic itself.
I don't know why, the Yeti is like the
Yeah, I know
number
those earlier
one.
one.
What?
I didn't understand either.
What'd you say? Ed. Hello.
Well, you went on the Yeti. You hear me?
Yeah, now.
Do you
Now we
hear
can.
me?
Now we can.
Did you lose me now?
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything.
Can you hear us, Ed?
I'm not doing anything.
No, can you hear us?
Can you take him out of stream? And
I can hear you guys.
Then why does it take you 20
Yes,
minutes to
I
answer?
can hear you.
Okay, cool. Is it delayed?
Yeah, it is. Ed, leave and come back in. Okay, 5 minutes later.
Well, number one, I didn't know who you were talking to.
And? Was there an and to that? Are you hearing me?
I think he's. Let me see if he's still there. It's probably like, fuck you guys. Yeah, he's not there.
Okay. Well, at least he heard that.
Huh?
At least he heard that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying was,
Mm-hmm.
what was I saying? Oh yeah. I don't know why the Yeti is like. There he is. The Yeti is #1 microphone for podcasting and whatever.
Yeah, it's not. You don't like it though, right? Like,
No.
you're not a fan of it at all.
I gave mine away as like a prize. I was like, you know what, this thing sucks. I'm gonna give it away.
I really, really want to get, and I used to have it, but not anymore. Dude, you want to go out? Is the snowball mic by Blue.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Well,
Nash.
Yeti's by Blue as well.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh right. Okay.
It's just like their cheap microphone, even though it costs $100 something, $200 something dollars.
I need to try to get. Let me let this cat out of here.
Did you let Ed
Go
in?
out?
I'll let Ed in. Add to stream. Alrighty, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out if there's a delay. Because you were taking a long time to respond last time. Like now.
Can you hear me?
Oh my God. Yeah, I can hear you, but it's... For some reason, there's a long delay.
Well, when I went through it, it told me it was an error and it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, okay.
Am I in time now or no?
No, you're still lagging quite a bit.
My goodness.
Oh well.
Maybe well, I mean,
Musical.
well, I think you lost Starlit too, because I can't hear her.
She must have let the cat out. Sure takes a long time to let the cat out.
Oh, okay. Am I still really bad?
Yeah.
How about I just go all the way out and come back in with the link again?
Yeah, try that.
All right, I'll be right back.
And look who's last. Whistler. Nobody else is here.
Hello.
There you are.
Dogs, cats, and Instacart. Sorry. Interesting. I know. Is Ed back?
It was still delayed, so he's gonna leave completely and then re-click the link and then come back in.
Isn't that what he did?
No. No.
Oh. Okay.
Musical Rochelle's in the chat too.
Hey, Rochelle. Albert says hi at Musical Rochelle. I know it's loud, huh? Alright.
Your microphone seems to be picking up more than usual.
I noticed that. Let me try something. Hold on. You tell me if this works, okay? Like better. How's that? Any better?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I can no longer hear the screen reader, so that's good.
That is good. That's annoying. Okay. Hello?
Plunk. There's Ed.
You want to let him in? You sure you want to let him in? Just kidding. Oh.
Whistler,
Yes, Ed?
am I better?
Much
I
better.
think so.
It was like, we could hear you and everything, but there was like a delay. Is there still?
Is there a delay?
I think so.
I mean, I'm good. If you guys are good.
Ed, say booty when you hear me say this. Ed, say booty when you hear this.
Yes.
Nah, he
Say
did not
booty?
respond with the correct response.
See how long that took? That took 15 seconds.
Yeah, he's
15
delayed.
seconds. What is wrong with your stuff?
I think there's a delay.
Just
Okay,
a
I
little
can hear
bit.
both of you guys. I think I can hear you guys instantly. So
All right.
Now that's a brain warp for
say
you to try
something
to
down,
think
Whistler.
about. Now,
Now,
Oh my god. Everybody in chat, is
oh my
everything? Are you
god.
hearing
am
us
I
on
that
time or is
late?
it delayed?
Yeah, you're that late.
Well, I apologize. I don't know what to do. I'm doing everything I can do.
Hi, Victor. You might have to restart your whole computer. Maybe.
I mean, I can do that too.
Now this is confusing.
What?
In the chat, Victor Silva says, "Hi, I'm Javier." It's like, what? I mean, do you prefer Javier over Victor? Is that what you're saying? But anyway, he wants to start a YouTube channel as well. Good luck with that. There's a million of them.
I didn't even notice that. I just read the hello. Anyways, guys, what did you do for the weekend, Ed?
You're really gonna wait for a response?
I really didn't do anything, Starlit. All I did was chill at the house. I am that late. And you know what? Let me do what she said. I'm going to go ahead and leave, restart my computer. I'll be back.
Okay, sounds good.
Adios. Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Oh my god, we suck with technology.
hey, you guys speak for yourselves. I have no problem.
I know, Mr. King of Technology over there. But you also got a Mac and some other stuff.
Yeah, I think the Mac is a little more reliable.
A little. I think it is too. I really, really would like one. They're so damn expensive.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're way expensive.
Yeah, they are. They're crazy. I'm laughing at Albert's comment.
WTF?
Yeah. So I just want to remind you guys that next Friday,
Ghost stories.
we're having, yes, ghost stories and real ones that we have experienced. So if you are interested in joining, please come join us for 8 o'clock. We will be on time next Friday. I will be on time next Friday. And I'm really excited. We're going to have a special guest, UC, a.k.a. Uncle Charles. He's not only an awesome, wonderful uncle, he helped raise me, and his stories have always been amazing. And you know, there's non-believers out there, but you listen to his stories and you can't help but to believe him because, well, they really happened to him. He's always been very sensitive to the spiritual world, so please tune in. You won't be disappointed. I have some stories to share of my own, and some that I heard today. Apparently, my sister's house is active with spirits. Crazy. Tune in. And Whistler said he's going to share his, what was it, a hotel story?
Yeah, I gotta work on my storytelling because otherwise I'd be like, here's my
this
story.
Is what happened.
Here's my story. I stayed in a haunted hotel one time.
No, you gotta
end.
do the setup.
I know.
Do the setup.
I gotta work on it.
Go, you know how to work on the climax, right?
Yeah. Duh.
Anyways, so yeah, work on that. We'll get it there. We'll get this stuff going, but we would like for you guys to join in. And remember that if you're on Facebook, to please come on over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Starlit, STARLIT, soul, or you can just click on the link. It's usually posted there. The reason being is when you're on Facebook, StreamYard does not show me your guys' comments. So I don't read them until I'm off the show, which really sucks, especially when I would love for your guys' interaction. So next Friday, big show, and we might be doing little shows like that on a regular, but we'll talk more about that when it comes. So anything supernatural, ghost related, UFO, it's all sci-fi.
Sci-Fi Friday.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alberto said he was grilling, and he's blind, so that's fun. If you go to my channel and look at the video called NFB Interest Groups, we started a bunch of interest groups for people to get together and talk about certain topics, and cooking is one of them. So if you're interested in that, the email, and they're all Zoom meetings, so people get together and hang out and talk about the topic. But there's Ed. But if you want to join one, then you can email. All the emails of all the hosts are in the description box of that video. Ed, add a stream. Okay, let's test the delay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, Ed.
Sweet.
Hi, Starlit.
Good evening. Hi, Starlit. Hi, bitch.
I don't mind being the stooge for the night.
It was me first, so, it's always me with the technology. It's all good.
So, but am I better now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
You don't have like a 3 hour delay. You're good.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, since I was kind of going over it, Ed, do you want to briefly mention the interest groups?
Okay. Well, again, I got, well, of course, you and accessible gaming and advocacy. We got me. I'm doing a book club tomorrow on urban books, and then we have sports talk, which we did that Saturday night. That was fun. We sat on there for about 2 hours just talking about different sports stuff.
Mm.
And then we got the movie night, which was a big success, where we're streaming movies. And then we got Brittany, who's doing exercise fitness, and she's doing that twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Mm.
And then they had gardening on Saturday, where they're going to be doing like like the above the ground gardening on a table kind of thing. But
Mm-hmm.
that.
Nice.
And then we got the jewelry making, which she's just doing jewelry. I know you specialize in more your rhinestone or not rhinestone. I'm sorry,
Rhinestone
gemstone
cowboy.
gemstone
It's okay.
bracelets.
Right.
And then we had knitting and crocheting. That's already been done. So, and up and coming. Speaking of DOR, I got a friend of mine is a DOR counselor. He's going to come on and do a once a month show, and we're going to call that Navigating DOR.
Nice.
And then
That's
we
interesting.
got a lady from down in Florida, I believe her is. She's got a YouTube channel as well. It's called Cooking Without Looking.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've heard
she's
of that
gonna,
actually.
yeah. So she's gonna do a show. But yeah, that's it. I think that's about it.
That's the one that I was talking about, Albert. Cooking without looking.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, I mean, we're growing, and it seems like it's catching on. It's working out. Me and Whistler, we went through, and I don't know. After about an hour, we finally got a group set up.
Yeah, that was a
Took
pain
a
in the
minute.
ass.
Really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But we got it set up now. So if anybody's interested, just go to NFB interest groups and Facebook, and it's a public group, and everybody's welcome to join. And that's going to be our central location for all the information. So, and you don't need to be an NFB member to join. I think that's probably about the best part of it.
Yes, I agree.
You know, so
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing.
yeah, I'm kind of proud of that.
You should be. That's awesome. Everybody
Especially
can
for how
tell.
big it's gotten so fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you just started talking about it not that long ago.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I know publicly, I mean, behind the scenes, I've been talking about it now for maybe about 4 or 5 months,
Mm,
you know, because,
good idea.
I mean, it came from just to know where it came from. I don't know if you know this or not, Starlit, but they named me chairperson for diversity of inclusion in California affiliate.
Really?
So, I went through, hey, anybody got any problems, anything we need to work on? Nobody had nothing to say. Well,
So
I'm
how
not
did
that
you?
guy to do anything for a title. You know what I'm saying?
Right. How did you get
Uh,
that title though, or
well,
how did that come about?
when they
And
first
how?
started talking about doing a committee,
Hmm.
I was interested in being part. And then the girl that was leading the committee at the time,
Hmm.
I mean, she just wasn't into it or whatever, and it kind of faded away right after convention. And I'm the one that was emailing, hey, what's going on? What we doing? What we working on? And
Yeah.
next thing I know, I got a email from the state president, hey, Ed, you want to take it over?
You might as
Stop
well.
bothering us. Just go ahead and do it.
Well, I mean, and the cold part was that was last year's convention. He come at me 2 weeks before convention,
Oh, jeez.
and then wanted me to have something for convention.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
You know,
insane.
That is a little crazy.
okay, so you're trying to cover your butt, and I'm supposed to be the one to clean up the mess. So,
Yeah.
but
And wipe the butt.
So, but anyway, because everybody act like they didn't have any issues, I said, okay, well, what can I do to try to make and it be, especially starting with California, better? And I thought of
Mm-hmm.
these interest groups. So I got with my chapter president, who's also on the state board, and I mean, she scratched her head for about 2 weeks. Ed, how are we going to do this? I said, sure, just work with me. Just we can make this happen.
Yeah.
Mm.
The next thing I know, she took it to the board, and they said, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Nice. Really cool.
So I want to see it grow. I actually got another person that's coming on that does like what is it, the home stuff like Avon, Tupperware. She does actually Scentsy.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
The
God, that
candles and things.
Yeah, so
the
she's gonna
pyramid
do.
scam.
Well, I mean, of course,
Yeah.
working there. I mean, she says she's making a decent piece of change. I'm just
They
trying to
all say that.
subsidize her income. But I mean, she's supposed to know about a lot of that different stuff, so she's gonna do like a
That's
mentorship and home based businesses like that.
okay.
So
I've got
Mentorship and pyramid scams.
I've got my own home based business from buying my own materials to selling my own shit. Because
right, right, right.
I've done so many of those MLMs, man, and it takes you're spending more money than you're making a lot of the time,
Exactly.
most of the time, all the time, really, because you have to buy those products.
Yep.
So
I mean, I guess it
I'm not
works
knocking
out.
nobody. I'm not.
I mean, I guess it works out if you like, if you're into like her, she's got a wax burner in every room. If you're
Jeez.
Scentsy junkie, it may work out better because you get it at a cheaper price. But
Not much cheaper though,
Not
honestly.
know,
much cheaper. I'm telling you. Like when I was doing this CBD thing, I was spending so much more money than making. Like it was
Yep.
just, it was crazy.
well, it cost me what? Think about with shipping and everything, it cost me about $45 a year because I
For
normally
what?
get my what they call them the wax things. I get I buy the bundle. I get six of them at a time.
Oh wow, that's
And then it comes in like I'm gonna call for lack of a better word, like a little ice tray thing where you got all these little cubes in there.
yeah.
So I just rotate them. I burn the cube, then 5 6 days later I drop another cube in there, and 5 6 days later I pull that wax out and start with another fragrance. So I just rotate them.
Do you have it going all day? Cause see, I'm the kind that gets these big old Bath and Body candles, and I'll have it burning all day, which I probably shouldn't. Sometimes I'll tell myself to blow it out so I don't waste the candle. But I just love scented, like I love
Well, I
fragrances. I
got
love my house to smell good.
I got one of them like a hot plate.
Yeah. So how long does it take to burn one out? Like one cube?
I think it lasts
You
like
said
six
about six
hours.
days. You said it's six
Well, no, the
hours.
cube itself lasts me. I can have if I with a fresh cube, I'll smell it in my room for a good strong, maybe 3 days. Fourth day, it starts fading a bit. By the fifth day, I'm dropping another cube.
Okay. And then, do you have it on all day, or is this
I
just a
lit.
few
It
hours a day?
stays on. I never turn it off.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, the warmer I have actually is it's like a little dish that sits on top of the heating element.
Yeah.
So I just grab the dish and pull it off, cool it off, and peel the wax out, put it back on there, and drop a new cube in it.
I used to love. I still do love them, but I don't have it right now. The oil warmers, where you put a tea light on the bottom and then the little bowl on top, you pour the oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
I love those.
I got a diffuser. I love that thing.
I have one of those too. You actually got me an oil for it. Was it the dragon blood or something?
Oh, the dragon's blood. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's just I've always liked some incense, something. I've always wanted some sort of a scent,
Mhm.
especially since my wife passed and I don't have her to smell anymore. So
That just
Oh.
sounds wrong.
no, it don't. My wife smells
I know what
sweet.
you mean. Yeah, I know.
Well, with that being said, it's been an hour, so we're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll come back and address you guys in the chat so you don't think we're ignoring you. But we will be right back.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Starlit Friday. We're a little bit late. Sorry. Whoa, we're a little bit late, but we are here. Hi, people. Welcome to Starlit Friday. Sorry for the late again. I was actually on time, but hey. Good evening. Sorry, we're late again. It's his fault.
That was my line.
Sure, but you say it, it's okay.
Of course it is.
Who's right? Who's right?
Is it me or is it him?
They could do with without 80% of the sex scenes and still have 80% more sex scenes than normal shows. So I don't know what's up with that, but okay.
Hey, it's for
The
grown-ups.
Late Show with Starlit and Sidekick Whistler. Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific. Only on youtube.com/StarlitSoul. Check description box for more details. We're not always on time, but guaranteed we're late.
You can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
All right. It's nice. You all there? Hello?
I hear you started. I don't know where Whistler is, but
You can't hear me?
now we
you are.
can.
We can hear you now.
Almost sound like you flicked a switch on your microphone.
I mean, it was probably were you muted? It was probably just muted. It's fine. You're good.
Yeah, but
Yapabana. Or whatever.
Hey, Yappa. Oh my goodness. How you doing, girl?
So what do you guys think about the blind tax in the chat? Let us know your thoughts.
I know myself, I wish everybody would just start doing like Apple and just include us from day one.
That would be nice.
You know.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Is like you can't. Well, in rare circumstances, I've heard of people getting MacBooks, for example, but very stripped down, and so that's another thing that they kind of depend on is going through their quote unquote vendors to
Vendors.
buy a Dell computer.
And why did they
Now,
stick with Dell?
I
now,
don't know.
you know what else is crazy? Lori, uh, well, you met Lori. Well, anyway, she's the one that does the movie night.
Mm-hmm.
When she got with them and she finally got them to buy her an iPhone,
Mm-hmm.
Whistler, they bought her a Chinese iPhone.
Oh no.
How did that even? How does that even work? How?
Y-
Well, I mean, the only way we found out was because we were telling her, certain things to do around the house. You just, FaceTime with your family, whatever, right?
Hmm.
And you can do FaceTime audio, but not video. That was the
So
only thing.
what's?
I mean, that's the
Yeah.
only difference we found in the phone. But I mean, it just started acting real crazy at one point. And she says, "You know what? To hell with this." She just went on to T-Mobile and got herself her own phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never relied on them for a phone. Actually.
I want to know how they got a hold of a Chinese phone without going through some third party
Yeah. That
crack dealer.
sounds shady.
And then the iPhone, or I should say, I'm not going to mention their name, but
Yeah. No.
the folks that supplied it to her, they're right here in this area. Not Hesperia,
I
but
bel
what is that? Marietta.
I believe it.
Wow.
They just try to go the cheapest route. That's the thing. They just literally try to go the cheapest route.
Wow. Damn shame.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is. But now that's one good thing about my buddy, the one that's going to be doing his show. I mean, we went through school together, DPI down there, and bottom line, he just knows all the trials and tribulations. Not only that he had to go through, but that we all had to go through. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's one of them on day one. He says, "Man, I already know what you guys need. I got to order in for a phone. I got to order in for this, that, yada yada yada." He makes sure that they got all their equipment, whatever they need before they go to a training center. All that kind of stuff. So
Nice.
funny story. DOR lost like $5 million off their budget because they didn't spend enough money last year.
Go figure.
So at the beginning of this year, they had a little meeting, and they were going around the room. What are your goals for the year? When they got to him, he said, "I want to be the first DOR counselor to spend $1 million in a year."
That I mean, if you think about it, that shouldn't be a problem.
Right. That should be a good goal.
Yeah.
That means you're providing what your people need.
Exactly.
You know. So yeah, he's a good dude. Wait till we get him on. I'm gonna get him a call later this week and find out what time slot he wants, because that's actually part of his job to do outreach like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I asked him, he said, "Oh, no problem, man. That's part of my job." Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, he's never turned me down when I call him and ask him to come speak and do it, on this stuff anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
just to know, I mean, here again, who would know that they're all supposed to be doing outreach?
Yeah, really.
Hmm.
You know,
9:08 p.m.
Sorry.
so
Sunday,
yeah, I think
9:08
that's
p.m.
going to be a good. I think that's going to be a good interest group right there.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
You know, and it's not really going to be him coming on, just making the statements or whatever that it's going to be him, coming on, and people have the opportunity. Okay, well, I'm having this issue, and he can tell you how to navigate.
That's cool.
That's cool.
but that's one of the main. It's crazy. You go through these schools, and I think that my class. Well, I can't say my class because we had people graduating every month, but on average, we had like 20, 25 people at the school, and
Mm-hmm.
he's he's one of a handful of people that I actually stayed in contact with afterwards. You know,
Yeah.
but then he's also that same handful of people that came out and actually went and did something. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just so
Nice.
sad. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, so many folks will go through them schools and they leave there and go back home and sit down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
They're
like, what do you get
stuck in
out
their
of it?
blind bubble.
You
Pretty
know,
much. Other than when I was little and went to Francis Glenn for a short time and the curriculum wasn't challenging me, I never went back to another blind school or anything like that. I've always been in mainstream because I always felt like, man, like I went to a few of the Special Olympics, right? And only to meet up with other people. But I didn't like how, I mean, this is kind of going on a tangent, but it really bothers me how they were sort of leading blind people to have no confidence. Their heads down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, woe's me. Let's be in this little group, and it's just I just can never get with that. Like seriously, I don't know why I felt
Blind
so
schools. Blind schools are kind of like the store brand of a name brand product.
Yeah, generic.
Total generic.
yeah.
I couldn't do it. I was passing a week's worth of school in an hour, like a couple hours.
Wow.
Of that. No, literally, they're like, okay, we can't keep her here.
Wow. She took
Well,
some
then,
off for us.
and then again, let's just for the listening audience, we're talking about in essence two different things here: a blind school where they send you during your school years, and I'm speaking more on a training facility
Mm-hmm.
where
Oh,
they
okay,
teach,
I see.
where they teach you how to
Yeah.
do your braille and computers and mobility and all that stuff. So
How long did
Yeah.
it take you guys to learn Braille?
I didn't.
Not long at all.
Really?
Maybe a couple months.
Yeah, it was about a month for me. I remember the first time they handed me a sheet of Braille, I still had some stuff. And I just felt it, and I was just like, oh, what is this?
Yeah.
At first,
well,
and I got annoyed by it quickly after.
I got into grade two, and then I broke my wrist,
Oh,
and it messed with that nerve that runs up your finger. So,
Oh, sure. There's always an excuse.
well, I mean,
you know that nerve, that third nerve in your finger?
well, I mean, but you know what? How stuff comes back to bite you. I think about this all the time. When I was in school, I literally failed typing 4 times.
Damn. How do you do that?
I didn't give a damn, I guess.
Not showing up.
And now I can type, 35, 40 words a minute.
That's awesome.
You know.
Hmm.
Okay,
So
Whistler, you could type like 75 words per minute?
Actually 97 per
Oh,
minute.
damn.
So, I'm sorry. Wow.
Really?
Don't let me shortchange you. Damn.
Oh, no.
Don't I feel remedial?
Yeah,
Don't I?
you should. You're sitting with a genius.
I feel all inferior and stuff now. Wow.
I don't know. It's when I type though. Even when I had sight, it was like this. Like I'd already have the keys in my mind. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I know
really
what you
hard to explain.
You're picturing it in your head.
Yeah, I'm picturing it in my head for sure. It's just like when you look at a cell phone, it's got 5 JKL and it's got the numbers and letters, right?
Yeah.
I still do this today. When people say a number, I recite it in my head with the
The
letters.
letters. I do that. Do you also see colors with different things in your head?
Sometimes, yeah.
I do all the time. Even with music, I see different colors in my head.
Oh,
Different
especially with
days of the
music,
week.
yeah.
Yeah. Different days of the week is different color.
Yeah.
So weird. Numbers.
Well,
Interesting.
colors.
You would love my new cane I got coming, Starlit.
Why?
Well, I'm just gonna say it. We grown ups. When I get a good hit of some weed,
Yeah.
I get a specific pattern in my mind,
Yeah. Okay.
and it's like orange with like a green chain link fence, and
Hmm.
it's really crazy. But I called Jimmy and described it to him, and he's making me a cane as we speak.
Nice.
That is cool. That is really cool.
So,
It's like your happy place. it's your
oh yeah,
relaxation
It's my high
image.
place.
Yeah.
exactly.
I could use some of that right now.
Aaron Insidious has a good point. He says a lot of blind people are sheltered by their parents, and I've run into that a lot.
Oh yeah, extremely. My parents did that for a long time, and I broke out of that shell though. There's just that's no way to treat your blind kids. Like you have to
Mm-mm.
let them be. You have to let them hurt themselves. You have to let them learn. But
Yeah.
then again, my parents quickly picked up and had no slack for me. Like I was cooking, I was doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I knew how to take care of babies before I had them. So
Yeah.
I actually think that's one of the biggest problems. Especially with kids that are born, blind, visually impaired.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't realize how what damage they're doing to that person's life.
Yeah.
it's a
You
lot of
know,
damage.
I mean that's gonna last a lifetime.
It is. It can. I see it in people I know, and it makes me kind of upset because I'm like, what do you mean you can't do it? What do you mean you can't open some cheese? Like, come
exactly,
Some cheese.
on.
exactly.
I don't know.
And I think that's another reason why I do that walk a mile thing I do is just to try to give people that experience so they understand and I mean, especially for those that may have, kids they've been sheltering. No, come on, you need to come out here and see some blind people that's really living life, and
Yeah.
now let me listen, come on,
Yeah.
experience this from your child's perspective, and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Maybe you get a better understanding on it. So,
There's some of us out here running whole households, raising kids on our own, doing
hello.
everything,
Yeah.
So
I
when
mean,
I take my kids, uh huh,
blind couples raising their family. Both of them working. I mean, it's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we get the opportunity, we can do pretty
if
much
we get the
anything.
opportunity, look how long it took me to land something. Like I have a job, but they're still taking forever to code. But it takes so long to actually get hired. But once you are in that position, it is more than possible.
Yeah,
There's no excuse.
Yep.
You only hold you back. And I think I would like to try to instruct maybe blind mothers or something, or mothers in general. Because seriously, even sighted ones act like they just don't know how to do stuff.
Hey, there's a
And
good interest group. Blind mothers.
I
yeah.
should do that. I can do that. But I wanna help more than just blind because some new mothers just need help in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But I would be happy to do that.
Yeah.
Raising some kids.
I mean, you got a heart for social work, sweetie. That's
Yeah.
you know.
I know. Yeah.
I think
That's
anybody
my
that
heart.
knows you, if anybody knows you for any length of time, they can sense that in you. It's just,
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
That means a lot. Thank you. That's my passion right there. So I don't know. Maybe we should work in a group like that. That'd be cool.
you know. I mean, and it's kind of been my passion since I got out of DPI to, at first try to find me a way to secure an income of my own, and then,
Yes.
what can I do to reach back and try to help others, I mean, I'm not Whistler. I can't do 90 something words a minute.
797.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
97. Let's be exact.
I mean, I'm not as great with technology and stuff as he is, but I mean, I just think that if I can just help people get at least to where I'm at, they'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
You know,
Yeah.
and then
See, That was
Just
one of my goals as well when I was going through all my blind training. To when I came out the other side, I want to be like, you know what, you can do this quicker this way. So I was always trying to, if what did I say, like something like, if I knew, how did I put it? If I knew what I knew then
No,
now,
yeah,
I'd be
I get
better
you.
off.
right.
Right. We all say
So instead of having to spend, 2 years going through all this stuff, if I just knew it.
yeah.
So that's what I try to help people with.
That's good.
That's another thing that they don't tell you, especially like the training centers. Like they'll give you a curriculum, they'll give you a list of assignments, yada yada yada, but they don't push you.
Mm-mm.
You know,
No.
it's more like, oh, they're disabled, so we have to let them work at their own pace and yada yada.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine when you're getting $10,000 a month for me to be here.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But what
You
what
know,
about the well-being? Yeah, no, that's true. Sorry, that was me.
I mean, again, I came home and I finally got my computer and I went back to go do what is it, advanced assistive technology,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when I found out about the JAWS training modules.
Mm.
Hold on, why I didn't find out about this in the beginning?
Yeah, that should have been one of the first things.
One of the first things.
You know, well, the cool part about it was they had me traveling on the bus, 3 hours training bus, 3 hours each direction to be there for 4 hours of training.
Oh wow.
Man, I can do this shit at home. So
Another thing that they get paid for though, you being physically on campus.
well, no. Also, they what they did was just because I'm that guy. I guess what they did is they had a instructor that lived in Orange County. So rather than him ride into L.A. and me ride into L.A., they just had him ride to my house,
Mm.
and then we did my training at the house.
Oh, okay.
But what their main goal was to keep me off campus.
Dang.
I was an influence on others, so I was making too many waves around there.
Your name comes up in every staff meeting.
I mean, it was almost instantly, man. I mean, when I called the guy in charge of this AATT, next thing I know, I got a call from my counselor telling me that I was only allowed on campus during, my class hours, and I was only allowed in the education room and the child, in the cafeteria.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Okay, no problem. So it's crazy.
See, you never see that in a normal school. So, what's the difference? That's just really irritating.
I mean, in here, why you want to, single me out for trying to encourage people to stand up for what's right?
Right.
Right.
So that's actually where the name First Amendment Ed came from.
Good.
I just didn't give a damn. I spoke my mind, so now I'm banned for life.
That's funny.
That's all right.
Yeah.
If things work out the way they do in my dreams, I'll have my own school one day.
Nice. I was looking into starting a school too, but it was gonna be a school slash dormitory. So not only do you get your schooling, but you also get to have living skills.
Yeah, we want to do the same thing. I mean, if not the same building, then have like an apartment complex, something right there.
Yeah.
If not on campus, real close.
Yeah.
You guys
You
can
know.
start the school together. project. Seriously, get people talking about it and funding and all that. It can happen.
Yeah, it can. I mean, and that's where we're at right now. Is just kind of working on trying to see where we can get that funding because you don't necessarily want to get those types of grants, especially government grants, where now you got to deal with their regulations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's,
You know.
yeah. But I'm talking about more so personal funding, like on a, community kind of thing.
Yeah, like a
just starting.
crowdsource type of thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, like I said, crowdsource, GoFundMe, whatever. Just get our mission statement in line and do a GoFundMe.
Just to at least get it going. Well, guys, I think we should wrap up. I want to say thank you.
Yeah.
It's been a good show. Would you guys like to say any last messages, words, anything?
Nope.
No, I'm good. I think I've covered everything, done what we was doing. So it's just good to be here with my two favorite YouTubers. And hey, can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, thank you
Cool,
for being
thanks
here.
for coming here.
Remember, yeah, sorry. Please join us Friday, 8 o'clock, with UC, aka Uncle Charles, Scary Stories. See where it goes. It's going to be a sci-fi Friday. We're going to have fun. We're going to bring your real stories, your real experiences. Don't be embarrassed. There's no judgment here on this channel. Just fun and real. So, you want to take us out of here, Whistler?
Will do. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for your participation in the chat. The chat. I'm talking like Starlit now.
What?
But thanks everybody in the chat, and until next time, have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Starlit Friday. We're a little bit late. Sorry. Whoa, we're a little bit late, but we are here. Hi, people. Welcome to Starlit Friday. Sorry for the late again. I was actually on time, but hey. Good evening. Sorry, we're late again. It's his fault.
That was my line.
Sure, but and you say it, it's okay.
Of course it is.
Who's right? Who's right?
Is it me or is it him?
They could do with without 80% of the sex scenes and still have 80% more sex scenes than normal shows. So I don't know what's up with that, but okay.
Hey, it's for
The
grown-ups.
Late Show with Starlit and sidekick Whistler. Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific. Only on youtube.com/StarlitSoul. Check the description box for more details. We're not always on time, but guaranteed we're late.